Okay. It's the early morning, early hours. We'll go with that instead of morning of the fourth night. You guys are kind of all, waking up, doing your things, normal kind of routines that you typically do in the first few hours of your nights. Colette's still kind of locked up in her room. She did come out of her room the night before and kind of hung out in the living room area. Listened to the destruction happening in the distance in the gym and decided she was not going to venture in that direction. So she just kind of hung out in the living room, entertaining herself quietly. But she's still up in her room. She hasn't come out yet. But outside, you guys start to hear kind of a little bit of commotion. Like, it's not anything like super noticeable at first. But Colette does end up coming downstairs, and is anybody out in the common area?
No, Alejandro's really retracted.
I'm in the crafting room. If it's the first few hours, that's what she starts with. Yeah.
Okay. Where's Alejandro?
Alejandro is retracted. He's not been himself the past few days, and he's just shutting people out.
I just need to know where he is physically, not mentally.
His bedroom.
Okay.
His bedroom.
Okay. So as she'll come out of her room, and she'll kind of like walk down the stairs into like the common area, and she would be able to see you like in the little sewing room thing that you've made. Mm-hmm. And she'd be like, "Hey, did you hear like that noise that came from outside?"
I had my window because open. I'm like kind of like around that area. Or would I not?
Unless there was like unless it was like maybe a window open or something in the room that you're in particular, then you probably
yeah, no.
Especially with like the noise, if you maybe were using the sewing machine or something, you probably wouldn't have been paying attention.
Yeah, no, I would be using the sewing machine.
Right. So you wouldn't have necessarily
I would just turn around and be like, what noise?
Just like, I heard, I don't know, it sounded like people arguing and there was like some kind of commotion. I don't know. I'm going to go check with the guys out front and see what's going on. So she's going to, she kind of like stopped in like the hallway to talk to you, and she's going to continue on to the front door and open the front door. When you open she opens the front door, since it is now like exposing outside and you can kind of hear a little bit better, you do hear something like in the distance. You hear like distant conversation. You're not really, doesn't sound like anything significant necessarily. And Colette's just going to approach one of the guys that's like in the front area of the house and ask like what's going on. Do you join her? Or do you stay inside?
I'm gonna just grab my 2 daggers real fast, and yes, I'll join her.
Okay. So she approaches one of the dudes that is kind of standing post in front of the house and asks what's going on, and he explains that there has been a vehicle that they've been watching for the last couple of nights that has been posted up down the block, and it looked a little suspicious, and they've kind of been keeping an eye on it. And now every night around the same time it would return and stay through the night until, late hours of the night, early morning, and then it would leave. And they've kind of been watching it, but, nothing else has really happened. But tonight, when the car arrived, one of the people inside the car got out and approached the end of your driveway and asked if they could speak with Eden. And there now is an argument happening toward the end of the driveway. Now, the design of this driveway, it is like a little curved. It's kind of long like the Galeo sisters, so it's not, you can't directly see the end of the driveway, but I mean, in that direction, you'd be able to hear distant kind of voices and somebody having an argument. And so the guy explains all of this and kind of reassures, like, we've told them that you won't be leaving the premises, and we're handling it. And he responds and he's like, we're trying to figure that out now that they've seemed to show some type of interest. We're trying to calm down the situation and figure out who they are and what exactly they want. But at this current moment, we don't know who they are.
Okay. What do we do?
Colette, as he was talking, Colette started messaging someone on her phone. She like pulled her phone out and is texting, and she looks over at you and says, well, I think maybe you should stay here and me and Alejandro can go down and see what exactly is going on. I don't know if I want you to go out there exactly. I'd rather you stay close to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Alejandro, she texted you. She actually texted the group chat. So, would they have taken Sparta's phone?
I was just about to ask that. Did they? Because
I didn't think about that. I feel like, I mean, what's the harm of you? I guess you could call.
They would have.
They probably. Well, this is Kindred jail. It's not fucking LAPD. They do things a little differently. I feel like they probably at some point would have taken your cell phones. Because they wouldn't have wanted you to call somebody and be like, "Hey, Prince Catalina locked me up. Come break me out."
The heist.
Yeah, the ultimate heist. So yeah, you wouldn't have your phone. But she texted the group chat, and so Alejandro, your phone goes off, however it goes off, and Colette says, "Hey, come out front."
He texts back, "Fine."
Fine. Okay.
He's not himself.
So, once you get out front to the door and whatever, Colette kind of explains the situation of what's going on and that Nyx is going to stay at the house and you and her are going to go down and kind of see what the fuck's going on. See if you recognize who these people are or anything like that.
All right. At he comes out, Alejandro just says, I'll be behind you. Whatever.
Okay. So Colette is gonna tell Nyx to either stay like right at the door, like she doesn't care if you stay outside, obviously, because you can move fast enough to get out of the way. But
right.
don't leave. Don't come after us. Just stay here for now. And they're gonna retreat down the driveway to start heading over there. So once Colette and Alejandro get to the end of the driveway, they do see that there's like kind of a group of the security people. There's 3 of them talking to this individual. You can kind of hear there's like a little bit of an argument going on, and you can hear little bits of what the guy's saying. He's like, "We just want to talk to her. Like, I don't understand why you guys are making this more difficult than it needs to be. We just have a few questions for her. Like, we're not here to do anything bad." This is kind of like what you hear. He's not speaking that calmly. He's very annoyed and kind of agitated when he's talking. So as Colette approaches, she's gonna kind of step in and address the guy and be like, who are you exactly? And the guy's gonna respond, and he says, "My name's Teddy. Like, it's really not that big of a deal that I'm here. I just need to talk to Eden. I don't know why you guys are freaking out about this." And she has like a brief little conversation with him. Nix, are you outside?
I'm peeking through the porch, or if there's a porch, like,
okay.
Yeah.
But you're not like in the house with the door closed or anything like that. Like you're outside. Okay. So from your vantage point and point of view, you can't see what's going on. Like you can't even really see like that road just because of the design.
Oh yeah, if it's curved.
Yeah. You can like hear every now and then like a conversation like getting a little bit louder of like it sounds like people in the distance are arguing with each other, but that's all that you can really see. You have noticed that like some of the security people that like maybe would have normally been in like other parts of the property have kind of like pushed forward to like be closer to the front, and especially where you are. They're all kind of really on edge, keeping watch, making sure that they're paying attention to what's going on. After a few minutes of, I'd say after a good amount, maybe at least 5 minutes, if not more, of Colette and Alejandro being gone, you hear somebody scream your name. And it is your brother's voice. Okay, I will tell that to her and let her figure out what she's going to do in response to that. Alejandro and Colette, you have seen, you're talking to this Teddy guy. And across the street, like down this car has like moved a little bit up from like what you were originally told. They were like originally parked a little bit further down the street, but they've kind of moved closer to the actual driveway. And as like the conversation continued and they were arguing and it's becoming very clear that Nix, aka Eden, is not coming out. You watch across the street out of the car, an individual gets out of the passenger seat, and then they pull somebody out of the back seat. And it's a woman, and she's holding a man, and she's holding him. Like, you can tell that this is like some, you know, your experience and what you did. Yeah, like this person is not there freely. And then that's when the man that is being held yells and like basically screams Eden's name after he's taken out of this car. So that's what you guys see from your vantage point. All you hear, Nix, is your brother scream your name from the distance.
Let me do the hunger dice. Let's see if I woke up hungry today. No, I didn't. Got a 10.
Okay.
Got my shit together. It's my touchstone. I will not blink or even think about it. So activate Fleetness immediately. Rouse check.
Yep.
Push the button.
6. She bolts there.
Okay. Where exactly are you going? Just in the direction of the sound? Because you can't see him at this point. You only can hear him.
I would probably get the closest I can get without like getting like mech trucking him into him.
Okay.
Or into anybody. So like maybe at the curve. Like, I don't know how it is, if there's trees, if there's bushes, like it's nighttime. Maybe something not necessarily in, but I just want to make sure that, I mean, I know that it's him, but I want to understand what the fuck is going on.
Okay. So are you going to try to actually get to him or just get to a point to where you can see him?
I would probably
because eventually you would see him. You know what I mean? Like eventually making the curve.
I mean,
like
he's being held hostage.
Yeah. And by the time you get there, because, you know, a few seconds have passed because it doesn't take you long, there are other people. So out of this car that, like, he's kind of being held on, like, here's the car. Here's the car. He's, like, being held, like, right here kind of at the front of the car. But the car is in between him and where, like, you would be approaching. And then 2 other people have gotten out of the car as well. So there's 3
one
people
holding a hostage, my brother, and then 2 extra people, and the person that is speaking at the gate.
Right.
So it's 4 people in total. 3 of them are free.
Five
Like, three
people
of,
in
like-
total. The guy at the gate, 3 standing guard,
3.
and then 1 holding your brother.
Okay.
Yeah. So 5 total.
Where are Colette and Alejandro?
Colette and Alejandro are standing at the gate. So the gate to your driveway is still closed. And this Teddy dude is on the other side of the gate. And Colette and Alejandro are standing on this side of the gate talking to that fellow.
I would then, like, if the gate is closed, I would probably approach the gate with fleetness.
Okay. Yeah, you would have to, like, jump over it or, like, do something to open it. But eventually the
No,
gate
I'm not gonna
would
like open it. I'm just gonna stay
stay at the...
behind it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And be like, how did you get my brother?
Okay. So you're gonna...
Snarling, like...
Okay. So when you appear out of thin air, Colette is gonna jump a little, but, like, contain herself because she's like, okay, this is a situation. She doesn't like your fleetness. It scares her every time you sneak up on her. And she's gonna be like, okay, whoa, what's happening here?
That is my brother that they're holding hostage. That is my human brother.
Okay, immediately she activates Dawn. So that is, that feeling and that you always get around her when that happens. Dawn is now activated, and she's going to look at this Teddy guy and say, who the fuck are you and what do you want? And this Teddy guy is now smiling and looking at you and said, I told you we just had a few questions. And in the distance, you can hear, like, your brother, now that he can see you at this point. I mean, it is, you're right there across the street. And he is, like, crying and saying, like, you can, like, hear him saying, like, what the hell is going on, Eden? Like, what have you gotten yourself into? Like, he's like, what in the fuck? Like, what is happening? He's confused. He's scared. He doesn't know what's going on. That's kind of the vibe that's happening across the street. And they're holding him. And, I mean, he's not, like, struggling to get away or anything, but, you know, he's upset and doesn't understand what the fuck's going on.
Eden is clearly upset. She's holding back her tears. So, like, I guess she has a glazed, like, red eyes at this point. And be like, Colette, I don't know what's happening. What do we do?
Colette seems a little caught off guard by everything that's going on. And she looks at Teddy, who seems to be enjoying what's going on in a very sinister
affected?
way. Some kindred have enough composure to not be as affected by Dawn, especially if he's not looking at her. He's looking at you. He's not looking at Colette. So Dawn more so affects, like, if she were to try to intimidate him and have his attention, then that is, like, more where it comes into effect. But she has to have his attention. So it's the same as awe. Like, you have to, like, have the person, like, paying attention to you. And right now, that dude is paying attention to you. He doesn't care about Colette right this second. He's looking at you.
I look back at him and I'm like, what do you want?
Well, we did want to just talk to you, but perhaps it would be better if you come with us. And then Colette
That's not happening.
steps in front of you so that she is now getting more of his attention, and she mirrors exactly what Alejandro says and says that's not happening. And there's some commotion like across the street that's starting to take place, and they're like moving him to put him back into the car. And I'm going to do something for Colette. Rouse check. Fuck. Colette's hunger is at 4.
Oh, fuck.
She's getting highly upset.
She's gonna freaking frenzy right now. I think that's a frenzy roll.
No, not unless there's blood or something. She'll be okay for this moment. I need to do this roll really quick though. 1, 2, 3. The fact that 4 of the 5 of the dice I'm rolling are hunger dice is not a good thing for Colette right now.
God, I'm scared.
Okay. Okay. I need to make another roll for this fella. Hold on a second. That also is not a good roll. Yikes. I forgot. Oh, I made a cheat sheet for this. Duh. Sorry. Hold on, guys. I need to see what the counter roll is for him. Collect. Okay, composure and resolve. Oh, wow. That's a really fucking good roll. Well, shit. Okay, well, as soon as Colette steps in front of you and says that's not going to happen, she looks at this guy. I mean, you guys can't see because she's, especially you, Nyx, because you're behind her. But she's looking at this guy, and she basically says, like, if we're gonna do this, you've got to come through me first. And she's staring at him, and he just laughs in response to what she says and slowly begins to back away from the gate. Does Prowess have... Prowess is a rouse check. I don't want to do any more rouse checks for Colette. Oh my god, if I fail this, her hunger's going to be at 5 and she's going to frenzy and run away. Hold on a second. Fuck! I have to activate Prowess. She gets into a fight. Okay. Fuck! Okay. Well, after she says this, Colette basically, in a way you haven't ever seen before. How does this work? Can she... Hold on. I've never had this situation. Can she willpower a 5 hungry? A 5th level hunger?
I don't think so.
I don't think you can willpower hunger when it's that high. Let me check. Let me just double check before.
She'll probably try to eat whatever is in front of her. Well, fuck.
Damn it, and Sparta's in jail.
She hasn't fed in 4 days, and I failed all of her checks. She was at hunger 4 before I did her rouse check. Okay, hold on. Hunger frenzy. Okay. Every time while at hunger 5, they must make a hunger frenzy test. Okay. Depending on the chronicle, the storyteller can enforce hunger frenzy test more, blah, blah, blah. During a hunger frenzy, the vampire seeks fresh human blood. Oh, you can. If the closest... Oh, wait, no. They can use a willpower to try not to kill their touchstone. Okay. Oh my god, the closest human is Eden's brother. Oh my god, why did I do this?
Oh no.
Hashtag regret. Okay. I'm sorry, but I have to do this. I don't think you can willpower a frenzy. Because she failed it. It says you have to do a hunger frenzy test. So does that mean you do a willpower roll to see if you frenzy?
I guess so.
Okay, let me read this out loud and you guys help me interpret what this means. Every time a vampire fails a rouse check while at hunger 5, they must make a hunger frenzy test, which is a willpower roll, correct?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
so I need to do a willpower roll to see if she frenzies.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I read it.
Mhm.
That's how I interpret that. So I am going to do a willpower roll. 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and this is a really high difficulty. That's the problem. Hold
Yeah,
on. I need to
it
look
is.
one more time. Because she's at hunger 5. The difficulty is really high for hunger 5. What is it at? Difficulty 4. Oh my god. Okay. I don't want to kill Eden's brother. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I got 4 successes. Thank.
Oh.
Okay. I've never been so stressed. Okay. So
I was about to like fucking start crying right now. I'm
the
like, oh my
shit
God,
was
what
about
do I
to fucking
do?
go down.
She's gonna fucking like what? She's gonna lose it.
Okay.
She's gonna fucking lose it. She's gonna try to kill Colette.
Colette, as this man is like backing away, Colette does start like growling and like you can tell she wants to sink her teeth into anything she can in this moment. And it's almost like her whole body is like shaking as like her back is to you. You're standing like right behind her, Nyx, but you can see her in front of you. And she is growling and snarling. And she begins to herself back away from the gate because she can smell the blood across the street, but she is able to hold on enough to not give in to that desire and the beast and run across the street and sink her teeth into Eden's brother. But for the moment, she is kind of preoccupied in that particular moment. It's like she is using all of her energy and all of her focus to not feed in this particular moment. Prowess is activated. So hey, she's stronger when she's not gonna kill something. So that's that. Alejandro, what are you doing in this moment?
At this point, Alejandro has to activate Dawn.
Okay.
There's nothing, and he stares at the guy. And says, "You don't know what sort of fuck. You don't know who you're pissing off. Let her brother go. You get your ass back into that car with your little posse and get the fuck out of here. You do not want to see me pissed."
The guy is like still backing up and he throws his hands out and he says, "If you want him, come and get him. And as he says that, they're kind of like shoving him back in the car, and you can like hear him like yelling out, "Eden, help me! Like, what the fuck is going on? Get off of me!"
Is the chick inside the vehicle or is she outside?
The one holding her brother?
Mm-hmm.
She's like standing there. They haven't quite made it into the car. She's like trying to get him into the car. So the door, like the back, on the other side of the car, the back door is open, and she's kind of like standing there trying to like get him back into the car.
I'm gonna
Okay.
increase 1 point of. I'm gonna do a rouse check to increase strength.
Okay.
7.
Sweet. So you become
I'm
a
at 3 right now.
little bit stronger. You can feel your
Yeah,
body
because I
getting a little stronger.
want to, like, freaking murder somebody right now. Like, my brother is being
Alejandro,
manhandled, and she is not happy. She's legit the only, like, she's laser focused on the fucking woman that is, like, holding her brother hostage right now. And there's legit bloodlust in her eyes. And I feel like she will. Like, she had her little knives out. She told Colette as the noise started or whatever. She has them. She has them on her. The gate is still closed, is it?
Yes.
Alejandro, I am going to murder these people
next.
right now.
Nyx, I
Listen.
need you to roll a willpower. Your brother has just been punched in the face.
Difficulty? Probably high because it's my touchstone.
Difficulty is, I will tell you after you tell me.
I got 2 successes.
You have not failed to withhold the beast. The difficulty was 3. So,
Oh, so I failed.
yes, and you are now furry frenzying, and your focus is on the woman that is holding your brother, and nothing is going to stand between you and her.
Blink.
Alejandro, you now see Nyx.
Alejandro yells out, still staring at this Teddy fella. The only word that comes out is ram truck. He yells out, ram truck.
Yeah, I'm gonna blink through anybody that is fucking in my fucking way, bitches. Like, and I have knives. Try me.
Okay.
As she
I need to do celerity. Here it is. Blink. I need to do a rouse check. 7. Dexterity plus athletics. I guess I'm trying to get to the fucking woman.
Okay.
So I'm trying to, like, I guess I would do dexterity and athletics just because I'm trying to, like, pass a gate.
Right.
Okay, so I have 2.
Trying to get past the gate, past the car, past the 4 people in between you and her.
Don't fucking worry. Sorry. I need to get that before my cats do.
We'll be gone forever.
Dice. 6 and 5, cool. And what is it? have 3 and 3. Okay, so 4 more. I'm gonna destroy some bitches right now. Fuck, I got 3 10s. So 4 successes with 3 10s.
So 4 successes total?
Yeah, in total.
Plus 2.
I don't know.
So you got 6. Because when you get 2 10s, you get a crit and they double.
Yeah.
So you got 6 successes.
Yeah.
All right. Let me.
And I get an action for if I get and succeed. An extra action for doing whatever.
Right. 1 second. Let me roll. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. She's not able to dodge at all. Okay. So you have blinked through and made your way through whatever rest of the distance between you and this woman that is holding your brother. What are you trying to stab her? Are you trying to grab her? What exactly are you trying to do?
I'm trying to literally do what I did with Alejandro, but I have my 2 knives and I'm gonna literally slice her.
Okay.
Open.
Okay. Are you trying to decapitate her or just slice her throat?
I mean, slice her as much as I can.
All right. So roll for that action because that will be your because you did succeed in your first thing. This will be your action. Roll a strength.
Melee and strength.
Yeah, I was gonna say strength and melee.
Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah, 9 and 8, bitch, on the hunger roll. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna fucking destroy a bitch right now. I mean, 2 successes more. 6, bitch, 4 successes.
Okay, and you're using a melee weapon.
Yeah.
You said
2
6 successes or 4 successes?
It's 4 successes. It's all of the dice that I have.
Okay, melee. How much does melee? 6.
And it's a double-wielded knife, I guess.
I think it adds 2 damage. So it would be 8. Okay. So you did to decapitate a kindred, you have to get 10. But so you don't quite decapitate her, but you cause some serious damage. Like her neck is nearly severed. And she has fallen somewhat limp to the ground. Like she's not able to do anything. And even in her like condition, she knows like she's backing away from you at this point. She like knows that she is badly, severely hurt.
Literally, as soon as she does that, she's gonna be like, fucking try me, bitches!
Okay, so as that happens, 2 of the guys that are right next, because I mean everybody was kind of like in the same area, they now are lunging towards you. So what I'm going to do, since this is very clearly going to be a fight, we're going to do initiative rolls so we know who's doing what at what time. Nyx is going to be at the top of the order because she's already started. So roll a dice and let me know what you roll. Need a notebook or something.
Sparta, where are you at? Sparta! Can somebody bring Sparta over, please? We need some aggro damage dealer. Where are you? Where is our fucking damage dealer?
We're a fucking button pusher.
Okay.
We need a button pusher right now.
What did you roll, Alejandro?
I didn't.
Just 1 die to establish the order.
Yeah, just
10.
1. Oh shit. Okay.
Damn.
So order is Nyx, Alejandro, Hold on. I need to roll for... What did I say? I'm going to roll for 4 of them. That lady on the ground's basically gone.
She out.
Okay. And one more. Dang, they all rolled terribly. I guess that's good for you guys. Stop, Arwen.
Karma,
Jesus
bitch.
Christ. Okay. So we got a 4, a 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was their rolls. So we've got Nyx at the top, followed by Alejandro, Colette, then person number 1, person number 2, person number 3, person number 4. That's what we're gonna call them because I don't care about their names right now.
Fuck their names. Whatever.
Okay.
Asshole number 1, 2, 3, 4, and half dead kindred.
4.5.
4.5.
Okay, so Alejandro, you are now up. You see 2 of the individuals that were standing at the front of the car have turned their attention and are rushing toward Nyx.
I use fleetness to get in Teddy's face to grab his throat.
Okay. Do a dexterity and brawl.
Let's see. Dexterity and brawl. Ah, shit.
Ooh, not what I wanted to do. Oh, well, this is going to be interesting.
Success.
It's not possible, though. You're only rolling 1 dice, and your hunger is more than 1. One moment.
What do you mean 1 dice?
He doesn't have any brawl, and his dexterity is at 1. So.
Why would you choose to do that?
Okay.
What?
Well, that is a crit success for the gentleman Teddy you are attacking. So, as you very speedily run toward Teddy in an attempt to grab him, you miss him as he dodges out of the way and then swiftly grabs you and slams you on the ground in reaction to your attack. So you are now on your back looking up at Teddy, and no, I don't think he would. What is his strength? No, I don't think he would have done any damage. He just knocked you on the ground. If you could breathe, the breath would have been knocked out of you. But thank goodness you don't need your lungs to work. Okay. So I am going to have Colette. She is next. God, I wish she could had soaring leap. All right. She is not that fast. Okay, Colette is going to focus on the people running toward Nyx. So I'm going to have her run across and try to punch the fuck out of their back of their head. Would it be strength or dexterity? Well,
Strength.
running doesn't matter. It's more the punch that matters. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a strength.
Yeah, so 1...
Strength and brawl, wouldn't it be? For...
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god,
Yeah,
I'm
if it
rolling
was
so
a
many
grab,
hunger
it's
dice.
definitely more dexterity. But if you're gonna punch somebody, then it's like definitely strength.
Oh my god, all 5 of these dice are hunger dice. Oh, Colette. Why did you let yourself get so hungry? Okay. Well, since his back is to her, the difficulty doesn't need to be that high because he's not paying attention. So, Nyx, from your point of view, all you see is Colette rushing across the street and rounding up and bam into the back of the head of one of the guys that is running towards you, and he sort of stumbles forward and loses his feeding in front of you. The other guy, which is guy number two, it's not his turn. Number 1 is the one who just fell. So I'm going to have him roll a dexterity and athletics to see if he doesn't fall flat on his...
There's somebody doing something to your curtain.
Arwen! Stop that!
She's hiding her face. She's like, you can't.
She can't get out. She's stuck.
Yeah.
She's stuck.
Her claw is stuck. Arwen, why do you do this?
She's like, Mama, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. This is why you don't put your claws in there. Gosh.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Silly kitty. Okay. Anyway, I thought I broke my book.
Fucking kid.
I was like really upset for a second. Let me put this a better way. Okay. What was I doing? Dexterity and athletics to see if this guy falls flat on his face. Hold on a second. I have so many character sheets open. Okay, this is guy number 2. No, guy number 1. Asshole number 1. Okay, dexterity. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he has a pretty good pool for this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he does not fall flat on his face. So he kind of stumbles forward and catches himself just barely before stumbling all the way to the ground. But he can't do much more than that, of just like, he's kind of preoccupied not falling onto the ground. So we will move to guy number 2, which is also running at you, Nyx.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that he has he's got like
I know what you mean.
What are these? Come on, guys, help me. Knuckle dusters?
Yeah.
Yeah, brass knuckles, but they all have spikes extending out of them.
Great.
And he is coming straight to punch you.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is ridiculous. I wonder if there's a better way to do you have to make character sheets for everyone, or can you just do like
I
base?
usually use same kind of like character. I would just use the same sheet.
Got it. Okay, good to know.
Like for NPCs, like I would have like a generic one for like goals. If it was like combat or like social, I had those 2 templates, and then I had like for like basic vampire. Like,
okay,
again,
well, I'm gonna use this main guy because I feel like they probably would all sort of be built the same, and he's not like super OP or anything. I'm just gonna use his character sheet, so then I don't have to keep clicking through all these things.
yeah, no, it's not necessary. Honestly, it's just like, especially for fights, it's not worth it. Like, it's so complicated on like
It's
just
too much.
create like so many character sheets all the time.
Okay. Oh wow, wow. That was a really good roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 successes because he got crit. So, this guy, asshole number 2, is continuing forward, kind of steps over the other guy that's tumbling on the ground, reels his arm back, and punches you straight in the jaw, and all 4 of those spikes enter into the side of your face and out as he moves his hand back to punch you again.
Fun.
So you are going to take... That would be melee, which would fall under this. Two points of aggravate. No. Superficial, sorry. Superficial damage. brass.
So it's one health
this
down,
is
right?
brass knuckles, but they're like modified. Piercing.
It would
okay.
be
Yeah,
piercing.
two. I was right.
So it's 2 health states?
No, it's
or 1?
so
one,
on your health.
because it's right?
No, because that moves
Cross
it into
cross?
aggravated. So you just do 2 half slices
Okay.
for 2 points of superficial. Okay.
How would I even indicate it here in the thing?
I would probably just have a notepad. Like that would, because I don't think there's any way to actually modify these. Like, sadly, they didn't.
Yeah, as I'm just gonna put it below here where the empty disciplines are.
Yeah, just make a note somewhere. Okay, so that is
Because it's easy. It's my like character sheet.
Where did my
So
notepad go? Oh,
oh,
okay.
damage.
Asshole number 2 has now punched Nyx.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is the guy at the car, and then Teddy is 4. Okay. So the guy at the front of the car is going to move toward Colette. And he is going to also try to punch her.
Jesus Christ.
And he has a similar set of the brass knuckles things that the other guy has. 1, 2. He only gets 2 successes though. So you can see as guy number 3 kind of lunges forward and is going for Colette. He's going to try to punch her. And she is going to try to dodge. 2. Oh, I forgot. She has so many hunger dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Oh, this is really good for her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I just need to beat his 2 successes. 1, 2. Motherfucker. Okay. They tied. I don't know how there's a tiebreaker. So you guys now see Colette and this guy kind of in like a wrestle struggle, and they're kind of like wrestling each other. And then we're going to move to Teddy, who is standing over Alejandro. And he is going to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is going to try to punch you. 3. Okay, 3 successes. So, Alejandra, as you're kind of laying on the ground, this guy is standing over you. He reaches back and bam, similar style to how Nyx just got punched. You now have just gotten punched with these weird modified brass knuckles in the face. So you are also going to take 2 points of superficial damage. So now we are going to go back to the top of the order with Nyx.
Okay. I can use 2 blood points because I'm powerful like that. So, she will. And I will increase my strength.
Okay.
Once again. So we're at 4 now. Bitch is angry. Bitch wants to murder. There's nothing like really, I guess like she failed. Once she failed that like frenzy check because of her brother,
It was on.
She's just seeing blood. Like she's just like, these people need to die.
By the way, your brother he's like terrified, and he has like pushed himself up against the other door across. Like he got into the car and is like, and he's just like, what the fuck? Oh my god. He's just.
Yeah, no, right now she's not even
scared.
like paying attention to him.
Yeah.
So She's gonna do that. And then as she had activated fleetness at the beginning of the scene, she will use that to get to the guy that just punched her and fleet behind him and try to do the same thing that she did with the woman.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do another strength
and
and melee.
Which, don't forget, your strength is at 4 now.
Yep. I have been like putting it at the edge of the points, so I remember that those are like the extra one. 7 and 9, bitch. Like, we're gonna kill somebody. We're gonna murder everybody. It's fine. Now everybody, please, like, start taking Nick seriously.
Just nearly
4
decapitates
successes.
2 people. 4 successes again. Okay.
Mhm.
Plus 2 which would, well, this one was 6. Okay. So just kind of similar as to before. You sever his throat, but it is not enough to, you know, go all the way through. But you have done significant
as far
damage.
as he's incapacitated, kind of, that's fine with her.
He is incapacitated for the moment, at least.
Mm-hmm.
So he is going to go down in similar fashion and sort of try to distance himself away from you. Yeah, he's hurting badly. Okay, Alejandro, you're laying on the ground and have just been punched in the face with spiky brass knuckles.
God damn it. I try to use fleetness to back out.
Okay. Off of
At
the
same
ground?
time, off of the ground. At the same time, I say to the guards, to the security people, grab him.
You look around and you don't see any of the guards.
Fuck.
Damn it.
What?
And they were supposed to come here to protect us? All right, he backs off and pulls out his gun.
Okay.
And he points at him. And he's going to go for the shot.
Okay.
That would be 3. Jesus fucking Christ, this hunger is going to kill me. Or him.
So it would be...
Dex and firearms.
Yeah, dex and firearms for you.
1.
Colette's about to start shooting some bitches too. Colette has way higher fucking pool for that than Alejandro. Like,
Yeah,
quite literally double.
Alejandro needs to pump that fucking, like, use that blood to pump that fucking dexterity up.
Oh, by the way, you can do that if you want to increase.
The physical, yeah.
You can increase your stats by doing a rouse check, and then it will increase that stat for this time period, if you want to.
Yeah,
but it also is a rouse check, which can lead to being more hungry.
I'll take the hunger. I'll fucking, like, eat anybody that is no.
Don't say that. Your brother's in that car.
No, yeah, exactly. We would be going for the first vampire, for the first human. That is not, nope. Okay, yeah, definitely.
You know what? I'm going for a rouse check.
Worth it. At least today I didn't wake up hungry, so.
He passed. I saw that fresh of breath air. Or that fresh of breath air.
Fresh of breath air.
Fresh of breath air. Wow, okay.
Poor Spartta.
Sounds like a bad Fresh Prince.
The first fight we have, he's in jail.
Right?
So mad.
So I can take 1 blood point and put it on firearms.
No, you don't take the blood point. You pass the test, so you're not hungry. But your dexterity, like, increases by 1 for the scene.
Yeah, for physical, so dexterity.
Yeah.
So just add an additional dexterity die.
I guess it's for the night. I don't remember.
I think it lasts for the night.
I think it is for the night. Damn, like Nyx is gonna be like
She's swole.
for the rest of the night. It's like, do you want me to punch you? Because I can now.
She's like, I can punch like Colette, bitch. Oh shit. Speaking of punching like Colette, I forgot. I'm an idiot.
She has prowess.
She has prowess on. I needed to add 4 more dice. Shit. Okay, she fucking destroyed that guy. Go ahead and I'll figure that out.
We're good.
Okay. I don't know what we're good means.
Passed. Everything. Success.
How many successes?
Well, how many?
Hunger is success and 2 on Dex.
So 3 successes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I forgot what you were doing. You were trying to shoot this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you let off a shot at this fella. He can't dodge a bullet. He doesn't have fleetness. So he gets shot. And he takes gunshot. What are you using? A pistol? Your regular pistol? Okay.
Yeah.
3 points of damage. I need my pen.
I need to find out how they make them fire
Teddy.
bullets.
Okay, Teddy has taken 3 points of damage. I need to write down the damage for these other people. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So he takes 3 points of damage, which isn't like a whole lot, but he took some damage. So after you take your shot, I'm going to roll for Colette. She is going to follow suit and start shooting some motherfuckers.
If punching ain't working, pull out your gun.
5. 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Her pool is much. Oh. If we were playing true tabletop fashion, that would be a disadvantage for dropping my dice. Okay. Oh my god! Why am I rolling so terribly? Oh my god! I only got 2 successes out of 8 fucking dice. Okay. So
well, it's so funny that you're rolling for the people that are supposed to help us real good and that like real bad, and then for the people that we're against really good. That's fantastic, yeah. Jenna.
Okay, so thankfully she's close to her target because she's shooting the guy that punched her. Wait. Yeah. Wait, did I get confused? No. Yeah, the front guy number 3. Okay.
Yeah, Teddy, right?
That's a lot of people. No, Teddy is guy number 4. Don't worry, I got it organized in my mind. Okay, so Colette is gonna turn and basically point blank shoot guy number 3. She's not going to miss at that close. If he wasn't closer, she would have definitely missed. And he is going to take 3 points of damage. Okay, that brings us back to guy number 1, who is the guy who you just his throat, right? He's fleeing. He's not fighting any longer. He's trying to run away. He knows that if he stays and fight, he might die. So, Nyx, you see that guy. By the way, the chick that you originally cut her throat, she's gone. You don't see her anymore. She seems to have disappeared. And guy number 1 that you just did the same thing to is like scurrying away. Like they're retreating because they know if they stay any longer, they possibly could die, and they're not about to die for this. So that leaves us with 3 of the 5 people. So guy number 2 is also pretty hurt, but he is going to keep fighting. He ran away. Wait, I think I mixed something up. I did mix something up. You attacked guy number 1. Guy number 2 attacked you. Colette attacked guy number 2. Guy number 3 attacked Colette. That's what happened.
No, guy number 1 attacked. No, I attacked the girl that was.
Yeah, she's not in the equation.
Yes, so that was the first one. That led to guy number 1 punching Nyx in the face with like the pointy thing.
Yep.
And then Nyx attacked guy number 1.
Right.
In defense and did the same decapitation move.
Right. So he's the one retreating. And then Colette took care of the guy number 2. That's what
that was trying to attack me as well.
Right. She sucker punched him in the back of the head.
Yeah, she sucker punched him before he got to me.
Right.
And only the other guy got to me.
Yeah.
Because again, nobody was doing anything.
Right. So Colette punched guy number 2 and shot guy number 3. That's what just took place. Okay. So guy number 2.
Yeah, because guy number 2 was kind of incapacitated in the sense that he lost balance and went down.
Right.
Yeah.
So guy number 2 now is trying to attack you.
Yeah, of course.
Because you're the closest one to him at this point. 3, 4, 6. So he is just gonna punch you, just like at this point. You haven't seen any other type of weapons other than those weird spiky things that they have on their hands. He only gets 2 successes. So you can try to dodge this or get away because you're looking at him. So you would see the attack coming. So whatever you want to try to do. And he only got 2 successes. So.
Oh, bitch. Gets grace. I'm going to just pirouette back, bitch.
Okay.
Oh, bro. And it's an automatic success.
Yeah, so. Automatic success. Okay. So as he tries to punch you. You very gracefully hop out of the way and it's child's play for you. He doesn't even come close to making contact with you. He's completely failed. Okay. Guy number 1 is leaving. Okay, guy number 3 is the one that got shot. So it's guy number 3's turn. Guy number 3 is also going to run away. After Colette shoots him, he's going to grab his stomach and he's going to look at Teddy and say, "Dude, fuck this." And he takes off the other direction and runs away. These people clearly are not about to lay down their lives for this cause. So now we've got guy number 2 and Teddy. So Teddy, who got shot by Alejandro, he is going to turn and rush the car. 1, 2, 3. He is going to try to get Edward out of the car. And he is going to do really great at doing that. Why am I rolling so good for these people but not my people? Okay.
Inside and grab him from this side. I'm outside, bitch. Don't you fucking worry.
You wouldn't be able to see him from where you are because you're on the other side of the car. Oh, God. Teddy is over here and Teddy's approaching the car from this way and you're on the other side of the car and you have just you're kind of focused on guy number 2 that was just trying to attack you because guy number 2 is still there. He hasn't left. So that's where your focus is. So you wouldn't necessarily see Teddy approaching the car.
No, I thought I was in front of the open door and I had my
you are
brother behind me.
Okay, so where you are is the car is here. You're on this side, on the sidewalk. That's where you guys are. The door is open, but Teddy is in the road on this
it's coming
side.
on the other. Okay, got it. Yeah.
So he's on the other side of the car.
Makes sense. Makes
approaching.
sense.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so Teddy is going to, sadly, this isn't going to be that hard for him, to approach the car, and he's going to open the door and grab the back of your brother's shirt and just yank him out of the car. And you can hear this happening, and when I'm assuming you would look over, you can see into the car that your brother has now been dragged out of the car. And after Teddy has him, he is going to punch him in the back in his like gut, like with the spiky things, and it's gonna go into like his back. So once again, I need you to roll a willpower because your touchstone has just gotten hurt yet again. So roll a willpower roll to see if you furry frenzy.
Probably not. This is like not a punch. This is like
He's-
this could kill him.
Yeah.
He's a human being.
Exactly. He is very hurt.
3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. So you do not frenzy. So that's a good thing because you're at least in control of whatever you're about to do. You're not out of control of your action. Okay. Since we are still technically in a fight, never mind. We're going to move back up to you because you are at the top of the order. So you have just
Fantastic.
seen/heard Edward get stabbed in the back with those weird spiky things.
Yeah.
And
Blink.
it's now your turn. Okay. Blink is a rouse check, right?
Rouse check.
Yeah.
8.
Perfect.
Freak you out.
You're a nail in the rouse checks tonight. Colette, on
It's
the other
the power
hand.
of like believe, just believe, because this is like, oh hell no, I'm not getting my fucking brother killed right now. I'm like literally like manifesting good rolls today.
Today
No.
is not the day that
Today's not the day that
Nyx's
nobody
humanity is
fuck with my
stained.
shit. Nope. Okay, so I blinked.
Mm-hmm.
Dexterity plus athletics because I'm trying to like get there as graciously as possible, and I'm trying to get behind Teddy because obviously if he's like punching or like whatever, doing that to my brother, having my brother as like a shield or whatever, I need to go behind him.
Right.
So I'm gonna like do dex and athletics. We have 2 hunger dice, 6 and 9, 2 successes. Fuck yeah. Dude. 5.
Gosh, you're rolling so good.
Today I'm destroying it. Like I was seeing when I was like doing the other rolls, I'm like, and I kept like the 8 dice that I've been rolling with because I'm like, these guys have been consistent with me tonight.
Guys are good luck. Okay.
So I succeed.
Oh yeah, with 5 successes, you can get behind him without any issue.
Yep.
And you get
doing the same shit.
Bonus action or whatever you want to call it. Yep. All right. Going for his the throat once again.
That's gonna be my
signature move. Yeah.
7/7.
Eventually, you'll get strong enough to actually decapitate them, or you'll get better weapons that do more damage.
And what is it? 5. Yeah. Okay. That's 2 more. Okay, 4 successes.
4 successes. Okay. So same as the last guy that you just did this to. You've severely severed his throat. And when doing so, he thrusts and hits your brother one more time, and then you can kind of feel his body kind of going more limp. And he is making an attempt to try to, okay, like, I'm getting done. Are you still holding on to him, or have you just done this and you're kind of done? Are you holding on to him or no?
I'm, like, keeping him. I have the knife still there.
I figured you wouldn't let this one
And
go.
I will, like, whisper in his ear, I am going to give you to Catalina, and I hope that you will be destroyed in the worst possible way. You're disgusting, and you deserve to fucking die forever. And on my dead body, you're gonna fucking escape. Try to talk with half of your head off now, bitch.
Yeah, he can't talk. You know, you can
yeah,
hear
no, I
like
know.
a strange like like he's trying to respond to you, but realizes like my half of my throat is gone. I can't talk right now. All right, Alejandro, you're up. We have Teddy, who is being taken care of by Nyx, and we have guy number 2 that's on the other side of the car with Colette.
Alejandro pretty much fleets to where everything is going down. And the first thing he says as he gets there, make sure to keep one alive.
I'm giving this to Catalina myself.
Make sure to keep him alive. Answers are the important thing.
If somebody can restrain this guy, you can keep him. My brother is dying.
As soon as he
your brother has fallen to the ground, and you are not exactly sure if he is okay,
even alive.
As soon
Oh,
as
I
he
need.
hears that,
Oh no! I just thought about this. Okay. Go ahead.
I think I thought of the same thing.
I have to do a frenzy roll for fucking Colette.
as soon as he's heard, as soon as Alejandro hears those words, he's like, we have restraints. Don't worry." So he's still got his pistol out as he looks at the other guy. How badly injured is the other guy?
Guy number 2?
I think he has like a...
He's got a bullet. No, not bullet, the other one. He got punched. He's not that hurt. He only took 2 points of damage from Colette's punch to the back of the head. He's not that hurt. Right. He's more like discombobulated than he is actually hurt. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, sorry. Continue. I'll do Colette's frenzy roll when it's her turn.
So Alejandro points the gun at the second guy. Well, he points it towards his kneecaps.
Okay, I need to know where you are. There is a car in between Nyx. If you're standing next to Nyx having a conversation between Nyx, there is a car between you and this guy.
He's in front. Alejandro's in front of the vehicle.
The other side of the car? Still?
Like standing in front of the car? So Nyx would be here and Colette and the other guy would be there? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he stares at the other guy because Alejandro sees that the other Nyx has the other one under control. So Alejandro goes for a shot on the kneecaps to immobilize him.
Okay. Dexterity and firearm. And don't forget to add your additional die because you still have that. So 5 dice in total.
Four successes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You shoot him, no problem. With your experience in aim, you know how to handle a gun well enough to hit a target, and you shoot him. As soon as you shoot him, you hear him cry out in pain as he kind of drops to his knees, grabs his knee. He's not a super big threat at the moment. All right, now let's get to the fun part. Come on, Colette. You can do it.
Is brother becoming food?
What is my difficulty? Hell fucking yeah. I needed at least 2 and I got 3. Okay. Colette, she she can see that the scene is sort of being like everyone's retreated and the two people left are sort of incapacitated, and she's gonna look at Alejandro and say, I gotta fucking go. And she just takes off running.
Yeah, Alejandro kind of understands what's going on and says, "Just go. This. We got this."
She doesn't wait for you to tell her to go. She's already gone. She is running down the road away from the blood that she so desperately wants from somebody that she does not want to take it from. So Colette has disappeared down the street. Both of your, the people you guys were fighting basically are incapacitated at this point. So the fight is going to, initiation is over. The fight is over. What are you guys going to do next? And try to...
Alejandro walks up to the guy he shot in the cap and just puts some restraints on him. And grabs him.
Okay.
I am going to stab the guy in his heart.
Okay.
A strength check, I guess.
Yeah. Strength, I guess it would, I don't know. It would be strength.
It would be strength plus brawl, but I don't have brawl.
Okay, that's fair. Well, it would be
Probably.
melee if you're using a weapon, though.
Yeah, I'm using a weapon. Do you think it's melee? Yeah.
I was gonna say,
It's
would it
melee.
be something more of like intelligence of knowing exactly where to stab if you're trying
that
to aim
too.
for his
Yeah.
heart?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so strength and
I can
intelligence.
do an intelligence roll, and then do an strength roll, or what?
You could just combine them. It'll be fine. I'll
Okay.
just do it like that.
It's not like he can move.
Yeah, he's not.
And-
He also has his. If you're standing exactly where you were, his back
Yeah.
would be to you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like holding one and like literally trying to do this.
Okay.
So two successes for hunger die, and then 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. You stab him. And you think maybe you hit his heart, but you're not entirely sure what you hit when it went in. It's in the general area of what you would assume where his heart should be. It's not going to have that much of a effect on him other than damage because it's not a wooden stake. If it was a wooden stake, it would be a different story. But considering the material of your weapon is some type of metal, I'm assuming.
Metal, yeah.
But he does take an additional... Fuck, I closed my book. I think, is it 2 damage? No!
He should be completely incapacitated right now.
No, that's only if it's a wooden stake. That's what incapacitates.
No. I mean, with the whole damage racked up, he should still be like...
No, because it was superficial damage. If it was aggravated damage, then yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But this is all superficial. Guns and stuff like this, they don't do aggravated damage to you guys unless it's like really, really bad.
That's the claws. That's why we needed Sparta.
Yeah. So a puncture or whatever they call it on here. Okay. Yeah, an additional 2 damage. Okay, so he's at 5 superficial damage at the moment. So I mean, he's hurting. He's got more damage than any of the rest of you, but he's not incapacitated at this point.
And I'm still holding it, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's stunned. So with this much damage, he is stunned. So he's not trying to necessarily get away. We'll just say that. Okay. Okay, so you you guys are doing that. Colette's completely disappeared. As like
as I stab him, I ask Alejandro, can you please check on my brother? You're muted.
Alejandro walks to the other side and takes a hold of Teddy and says, "Go and take care of your brother. This guy, he ain't moving. We're gonna have a little chat with him."
I would call Lindsay immediately.
okay.
I call Lindsay as I'm like checking on my brother. The first thing I do is like check his pulse.
Okay. She answers and all she says is I'm 2 blocks away and hangs up. And as you are checking your brother's pulse, he does have a pulse, but it is very faint.
I'm not even thinking about it at this point. I just bite my wrist and I put some blood in his mouth.
All right. Hold on. Okay. Noted. Okay, as you're distracted with your brother, multiple SUVs come screeching up the road, and you see Lindsay and Lev and Sparta get out of the same vehicle, and they all begin to approach. And Lindsay is looking around and says, "Where's Colette?"
She had to go.
Is she hurt?
You know what I mean. She's okay, but she had to go.
Okay.
I think you understand what nearly happened.
Lev is, without even any instruction, he is already on the other side of the car, kind of making sure that one other guy that was there is like being
restrained.
Yeah, make sure that he's not getting away, he's not doing anything. So he's gonna preoccupy himself with that. Lindsay, as soon as Lindsay is there, all of those security guards that were watching your house, like they all like funnel out into the street. As soon as she's there.
As soon as Alejandro sees that, he looks at Lindsay. Your security guards scrammed the second something started.
Yeah, that's their instruction. I don't have time for your lip right now. Shut up unless you have something productive to say to me. And she is going to walk over to the guy, the Teddy, and pick him up by his shirt and kind of stand him to his feet. And she's going to have a whole little moment with that guy as they're doing that.
And I'm walking up to Nyx.
Okay. You see by the way, your hunger is at what? You just got out of jail.
We haven't rolled it yet, so what should I roll for that?
What was your hunger at last? Wasn't it at 3?
No, I was at 1.
I think you were at 2.
I think you were at 2.
I think you were at 2 when you got captured.
You were at 2 when you got captured.
Oh, yeah, because I did fail.
Okay.
And we failed, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to say in the last 3 nights of you not feeding, your hunger has at least increased by 1. So roll 1 more for a rouse check, and we'll determine if you're going to stay at 3 or if you're going to be hungrier than that.
Please don't fail. I failed.
You're at hunger 4. I need you to roll a willpower because there is open wounds with lots of blood, and you're at willpower, or you're at hunger 4, which requires a willpower for that, which I think
I roll the ticked off, which would be 4?
No, you roll whatever's not ticked off. Okay.
5 successes and 1 crit.
You're fine. You needed at least 2 successes. Okay. So you're hungry. Obviously, the blood coming from this human laying on the ground at Nyx's feet smells super appetizing, but you're able to control the beast and not to give in to that hunger frenzy that is right there at the back of your throat. Okay, you can continue with whatever you were doing. Just wanted to make sure you weren't gonna lose your shit.
I'm literally holding him, and like at that point I already like kind of like dropped some blood on him. I already like and like I'm like
you don't know what
okay.
kind
It's gonna
of
be okay. You're fine.
condition
You're
he's
fine.
in, though.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. She's like just in trance, like she's not even paying attention to anything. And she's like, I'm sorry, like, you know.
I kneel down and I put my hand on Nyx's shoulder and I kind of look at her brother. Well, I don't know it's her brother, so I just want to look over him and see if, based off all my survival experience, kind of get a feel for his situation.
Okay, go ahead and do a wits and we'll just do wits and investigation. Are you like actively looking, or are you more like looking at the surroundings of what's kind of happened?
Actively looking at him.
Okay, then yeah, we'll do wits and investigation. You're kind of investigating his injuries and things.
Oh, do I have to do hunger for I do.
Yep.
They're all hunger dice.
Yeah, we're all in pretty rough shape tonight. That's what happens when you get locked up for 3 days.
3 successes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're fine. So you're kind of, as she's like holding him, you're kind of like, making it known, like, I'm not trying to like do anything. I just want to look at him. Like, you're looking over his body. And he's got some damage to his face where he originally was punched. You can see some kind of blood in his mouth and coming from his nose. And then if you were to look on his backside, you can see where he has been kind of pierced with something, because you weren't there. You don't know what weapon, but you can see kind of that damage, and it looks a little odd. There's lots of blood back there, especially, but it's kind of like he's got 8 little puncture holes. They're not super big because the blades on those things, they more so were kind of like spikes. Like, they weren't super big, but he's got like 8 puncture spots where
like
it's some type
rack,
of weapon.
Like,
yeah.
I look at Nyx and I say, "Who is he?"
This is my brother.
I stop for a second. I just look at her and I say, "We're going to get him some help."
That means that my niece could be in trouble. That means that they know where everybody is. This is not over. This is not over. I can't do this. I can't.
I put my hand on her shoulder again and I say, "We're going to find her. But right now, we got to keep our heads cool for your niece's sake."
As you guys are having this conversation, Lev is going to approach you, and without saying anything, he is attempting to take your brother. Like, he's scooping his arms underneath him to pick him up. And do you resist him at all?
I mean, I trust Lev, so.
Okay. So
you're not gonna hurt him, right?
He looks at you and he's like, "I would never." And he picks him up and he says, "If we're going to save his life, we have to get him to a hospital." And he doesn't say anything else, and he walks to one of the cars, and you can see him
he can't.
putting him.
He can't go, Lev.
He kind of stops and looks at you.
It's gonna be okay, Nix.
He can't go.
You can trust Liv. You can trust Lev.
I thought that I didn't think, but I gave him some of my blood.
I look at Lev and then I look back at her and go, "What?"
So just clarification, because the way the embrace was explained to me is that they had to be like almost drained of their blood.
Yeah. They have to be drained pretty much of all their blood to the point they're about to like be dead completely, and then like it would be replaced with the new blood.
Right. So how does that work if they weren't at that point?
It would be a goal. I would be creating a goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um
So that would be like a goal.
Right.
Like
if
something
you
would
fed them
happen
their
to
blood.
him.
Yeah.
Something would happen to him, but he wouldn't be transformed.
Right.
In
Okay.
a kindred. Yeah.
Okay. So that's basically where we're at. So I'm just gonna say that now. But he isn't turning, but there is going to be an effect on him, like you said. He is still injured, though. How does it work for healing for goals? I honestly don't know.
I don't know. I think like
Maybe I don't. Let me look real quick. I don't think they heal any differently. I think they're just like stronger.
I don't think they heal
shit.
any differently, but they might be stronger. But I don't know. Like, again, that was her reaction to, you know, if this vampire blood is help me to like pretty much overcome death, maybe I can help him overcome death by giving him some of my blood.
Right. Let's see. Powers and abilities. Goals can learn disciplines. They can soak lethal damage, unlike other mortals. But would they have to be a goal before they got damage? Oh, here. They heal damage like a mortal, but they can spend their blood to heal damage. Okay. Okay, so he can heal. That's interesting. I didn't know that. So they can heal similarly to how Kindred heals.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just make sure I read all of this and understand. This is a little bit of an interesting situation. Okay. Okay, so he can heal. So he's not necessarily going to continue to actively die. That was like my question is like if we don't bring him to get like medical help, what he's going to bleed out and die anyway. Okay. So, after you and Lev kind of have that exchange, he kind of nods and says, well, regardless, we need to get him somewhere safe. Not here. So just trust me. I'll make sure that he's taken care of. And Lev is going to get in the car. That car has a driver. All of the cars that rolled up, still, the drivers are still sitting in the car. And as soon as Lev gets in and closes the door, that car kind of takes off down the street. Lindsay has had her way with Teddy a little bit, knocked him around some, and has tossed him into one of the cars as well. And she's going to walk over and approach you and ask if anyone was hurt, if any of you guys were hurt or anything.
I mean, she can totally see the 4 punctures, like Joker style, on the side of her face. But if she asks, she's like, "I'm fine."
Okay. She's gonna kind of bark around orders to all of the security people. And they're gonna start basically cleaning the scene, which is typically what starts to happen at the end of these types of situations. They're getting rid of the car that these people came in. The other guy and Teddy are going to be taken away in one of her vehicles, and it's basically just you guys standing in the street. She Go ahead.
Alejandro is just fuming at this point, and he just walks back in, locks himself in his room as he says, I can't be here. Because he was already pissed off at the security.
Yeah. No one
And
really cares at the moment of his
and
departure.
his hunger. Like, nah, I'm out.
Yeah, Lindsay's not going to really put up with his talking back in this moment. So if he wants to remove himself, she's not going to stop him. Lindsay is going to look at Sparta and say, please get a hold of Colette and make sure that she is okay.
I'm going to take my phone out and like step away and give her a call.
Okay. So as he's like calling Colette, Lindsay's gonna kind of turn her attention to you and have a little conversation and ask what exactly happened start to finish, and who were these people, like what do you know. She's trying to just get any information that you may know about what just happened.
I'm so sorry.
Why? What are you apologizing for? You didn't do anything wrong.
Did I not? My family is in danger now. It's not just me.
So Lindsay's going to do something that seems very uncharacteristic for Lindsay and all the time you've known her. And she's going to kind of take you off to the side and comfort you and, kind of hold you close for a moment and let you have like your emotions. And then she's going to kind of pull you back and look at you and say, you didn't ask for any of this. You have nothing to be sorry for. You have nothing to apologize for. This is not your fault. None of this is your fault. I know it feels that way. Trust me. When people turn and try to use those from our past life against us, it feels like we've done something to put them in that position. But you didn't ask for this life. You are not the one that has to atone because of the actions.
Well, that is my brother.
Okay.
And it's the only thing I'm close to. And I have been thinking about just dying for him so that he could be safe and not have to deal with any of this. But when I saw them with him, I didn't think twice. I just acted. There were 5 of them. They came in, they wanted to talk to me. And I took care of them.
You did what you had to do.
And yeah, we have three of them escaped. They didn't seem caring enough of the situation to risk their lives.
Okay.
But they're injured. Two of them I nearly decapitated, like our new friend over there.
Okay.
So they might be easily trackable. So that's something to pay attention to, especially tonight. She'll give, I guess, like a brief description of how they look like and whatever.
Okay.
And what she noticed.
As soon as you are, like, as you're explaining the fact that they are injured and that they ran away. So where you guys were, so you guys can get a picture of what I'm about to explain. The car is still parked. They're kind of like looking in the car, like searching it and everything. And there's the sidewalk on the other side. On the other side of this street, it's like a wooded area. It's like a forest. There's not houses and things. So there's kind of like some grass and then like the edge of like what would be like a forest wooded area line. And when you say like there are three more that took off, they're injured, you give a brief description. Lindsay looks at the tree line, and are you gonna follow her gaze or no?
Yeah.
Okay. If you look over at the tree line, you can see 4 green glowing eyes. And you look, if you focus on what you're looking at, you can see 2 large gray wolves standing there. And she makes eye contact with them and nods. One runs this direction and one runs this direction. She just looks back at you kind of nonchalantly as if like nothing happened, but clearly
Those yours?
They're friends.
Friends?
I'm sure Sparta will tell you all about them.
Oh. Okay. Well, anyway. Yeah, so the three are injured. I suppose our wolf friends will take care of it.
Yes.
She seems a little puzzled with that because there's a lot happening.
She doesn't really know that kindred can turn into
like at all. She's like thinking, why are they like in cahoots with werewolves? I thought they were not like friends. But anyway, yeah, she's kind of confused at this point. Like, and you like she can notice that she's like trying to make sense. There's like all the mechanics in her brain trying to like fucking work right now. She can see it very clearly. But that at least snapped her out of like, you know, the crying and the despair and whatever, and is like, this is what happened, and I am scared because I acted completely without thought, and I gave some of my blood to my brother without even knowing what that does. And I know that all of these things have major consequences in this world. And I just want to be, I guess, honest at this point, because there's no way. I don't want anything to happen. I will do anything in my power, even dying for real, if I need to save my brother and his family. I don't care at this point.
Okay. Well, I don't think anyone needs to die today. Lev is going to take care of your brother for the time being. We'll figure out what exactly you want to do with him going forward. Once he's awake, we'll know more of his condition, and we'll be able to make some better decisions in regards to what to do going forward. But for right now, my priority is making sure that all of you are safe. So, we need to find Colette. Let's head inside, regroup, and we'll go from there.
I think we are exactly pretty much at we're at our 2-hour mark. So let's take a little.
Before we do that, I'm going to have Colette answer his call. So then
Yes.
that.
Yes.
So you ring, Colette answers after quite a few rings, like almost goes to be a voicemail, and she answers and she's like, yeah.
Where are you? We need you.
I needed to get away from there before Nix's brother became my dinner. I'm going to take care of that, and I will be back at the house shortly.
I'll let Lindsay know. I'm in a similar boat as well.
How are you? She's like not even realizing at first that she's talking to you, and she's like, "What? Wait, you're out?"
Long story. There was a family reunion. Some shit happened.
Family reunion.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay, I guess I'll see you at home. Just give me like 20 minutes.
And I'll hang up and walk into that.
Sweet. All right. So you guys are going to go inside. Alrighty. And yeah, we will take a quick break